Angry guy here, and Western women are planning to become single mothers as passport bros leave. Well, wow, that didn't take very long. So, Western women are planning to become single mothers as passport bros leave. These women are ruthless. They are not fucking around. They are serious, and they're gonna do what they want to do, and they don't give a shit who says what to them. Yeah.
We're the mothers.
A man doesn't need to take care of me. I'm gonna have my own kids.
I have a baby, I'm keeping it this time.
Have some decency, have some self-respect. The more you let men enter your body, the more you slip around with men, the higher your body counts, the lower your value as a woman. You're the same person who's
Right.
the more you let men enter that hole, the looser it will get.
Oh shit. All right, so now she's getting real serious. She's getting angry now. The more you let men into that hole, the looser it will get. See, guys, this is now she has to really get on them. Now she has to really get on them. I told you I was coming back with a part two. This is that part two. I mean, guys, like these women don't listen. And you heard what this other one said. This other chick said. She said she's gonna have kids on her own. That's what her plans are. This is what a lot of these single mothers, a lot of these women who are not gonna have children because prosper bros are taking off and going to find good women overseas. They're gonna go out and they're gonna try to get pregnant on their own so they can live off the government, thereby living off men and bring more miserable children into this world that are gonna end up committing crimes. Like this is like America could really end up becoming a cesspool as a result of these women. I mean, just when you think that men are cutting them off, they're like, ha ha ha, you cut us off. We'll just go and fuck Tyrone. We'll just go and fuck Ray Ray. We'll just go and fuck Pookie. All right, black and white women. We'll just go and fuck these motherfuckers, and we'll spread these criminals. The seed of these motherfuckers all over the United States and put out criminals. All right, and then y'all will have to deal with it. And even if I mean, these women are crazy. They're absolutely crazy. This is what they're fucking planning.
The lower your value as a woman, get that in your head.
And if a woman comes to you and asks you for a
Man, if a woman comes to you and asks you for a break, the relationship here is why. I don't know. I don't know. Let me tell you something. If she's coming to you and asking for a break in the relationship, she's cheating on your ass. All right. She is cheating on your ass. She's trying to still hold. You see, she still wants to hold on to you. This. She wants to treat you as an orbiter and a simp, but she has another man.
break. She's like, you know what? I just want a break to get my mind right. So if everything's going okay, or you guys are not arguing that much, or if it's just something simple and she asks you for a break, listen to me. There's somebody that she wants to cheat on you with.
Exactly.
She already been sized up. That's why she wants to break. If she asks you that, get rid of her immediately. Tell her, yes, agree to the break. Agree to the break. Agree to take the break. If a woman tells you she want a break and she's mentally not in the space right now, agree to the break. Take the break. But make that be a forever break, because she's going to go to Pound Town to let a man beat on her meat, to beat up her pork chops. You toss her back to the streets where she belongs.
Toss her back to the streets where she belongs. There you go. There you go. All right. At least, guys, I'm telling y'all, this is bullshit. Some women see what's going on out here, and they're like, "Nah, man, you can't be out here doing things like this." There's at least a handful of women out here, who still have some decency because they come from different cultures, and they're like, "This is disgusting."
Get rid of that trash. Sometimes the trash got to take itself out.
Sometimes the trash has to take itself out. You see, here's the funny thing: they said men are walking away from these women, and these women are calling these black men trash. All these black women are calling these black men trash, and saying that they're glad that the Filipinos took their trash. In reality, men were walking away from the trash. That's what was happening. Men were walking. The men walking away aren't the trash. Password bros aren't the trash. Bros are the ones leaving the trash behind.
And might I add, don't give her any static. Don't argue with her. Don't ask her why she feels like she needs to take a break. She's telling you that she's not that into you if she wants to take a break. And after the break, nothing's going to change if you allow her to come back. Just give it a break. Permanent.
Hey, Raul, I think I need to take a break from us.
Okay.
I mean, it's not you, it's me. Hello? Hello? Hello?
It's not a competition. And if it was, you would be losing because you would have no value.
If a woman is going to have a preference about a man's money, he will have a preference about a woman's body count. This is non-negotiable.
But I don't think I would date a guy who would want me to have a low body count.
What do you mean by that?
Okay,
You would not date a guy who would want you to have a low body count, or you could not date a guy who would want you to have a low body count because he wouldn't date you. Let's be real about that. All right. I wouldn't date a guy who would want me to have a low body count. No, you could not date a guy who wants you to have a low body count because he would not date you. The moment he says, "What's your number?" you know you're the jig's up. Like you're fucked. And unless you lie and try to say, "Oh, 2, 3," when it's more like 230. Yeah, you're fucked. You're fucked. And really, what you're gonna end up with is with a beta male simp.
That's his his what's the word like?
Prerogative?
I must have like a low body count for him to like date me, something like that.
Okay, so before me and John come in, most of you said body count shouldn't matter, doesn't matter, whatever. So if body count doesn't matter, if it shouldn't matter, what is your body count? Natasha, we'll start with you.
Wait, you just asked my body count?
Yeah.
I would rather not say.
You've shared it before.
Yeah, but I realized I don't really want to say it again.
Natasha, you're killing me. All right, Cynthia.
Wow. So Natasha shared her body count already, and now she's ashamed of it. I wanted to know, and the fucked up thing is, I wanted to know what her body count was because she was this chick talking about she's pure. Don't trust any of them, but now she's backing out.
I would prefer not to say.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, now you. You want to know how much money a man makes, right? How tall are you? How much money do you make? All these are the kinds of questions that women ask. But when we start asking, how much do you weigh? What's your body count? I prefer not to say. Get the fuck out of here.
I also prefer not to say.
Wow.
Just out of respect for my family.
For the family. Who's the gangster who's going to actually come in and share? Go ahead.
Yeah, I would rather not say.
Obviously, I'm not going to say.
One girl starts off the domino effect. Go ahead.
Good. I won't say. I'm sorry.
I prefer not to say.
Okay, so you refuse to share, yet you think body count doesn't matter.
See the contradiction? Body count doesn't matter. But I don't want to tell you my body count because you're going to judge me based on the number that I say.
See that shit right there? Guys, all of these women, even this little one over there trying to act like she was fucking pure, now she's there covering that shit up, all right? I'm telling y'all, it is something else. Like, man, you gotta watch this. You don't need this bullshit. You need a Filipina, all right? Listen to me. The replacement for the Western woman has arrived. It's called the Asian, all right? She is small in body frame. She is slender. She is sweet. She is submissive. She is very, very clean, hygienic as fuck. She can cook. She can clean. She is highly educated. All right. She's got the stats to prove it. She is the replacement for these outdated models, and she is an incredible upgrade.
And the other young lady said, out of respect for her family. How high is her body count?
As a woman, you would need a man to make you a wife, to make you a mother. No man will sit there for it. You're creating passport bros. You're creating all types of men right now.
You're creating passport bros. You're creating passport bros. You're creating all types of men right now. All right, guys, there you go. Passport. They know about the passport bros. They know about the passport bros. All right, get the fuck out. The passport bros are getting up and getting out. And I've been telling y'all older dudes, all those of you listening right now that have been living this life. Some of y'all have been doing this shit for like decades. A lot of y'all are married. You've been hanging up in the comments. I'm going to be reaching out to some of y'all, but I want to see you guys in the comments more. Those of you that are living this fucking lifestyle, I want to see y'all in the comments more. I want to see you commenting more on the videos, talking about your experiences, talking about the women that you've married, the children you've had, how long you've been doing this, the young men, even some of the older dudes that have been struggling. They need to see this from you guys. So I want to see you guys commenting in these videos. All right, because many diseases. If you see a guy struggling in the comments, respond to him. Let him know, hey man, I've been doing this. I have a beautiful I've got a beautiful Filipina, or I've got a beautiful Japanese wife, or I've got a beautiful Vietnamese wife. You let them know. It doesn't matter what race they are. Reach out to these men. Talk to these men, because women are the ultimate divider of men. If y'all notice, nobody's here complaining over black women or white women, and there's plenty of Asian women for everyone. All right, look at this bullshit. Look at this bullshit. Nobody's fighting over race suddenly. Nobody's fighting over race suddenly. Do you not notice that? Everybody's working, getting their money, and everybody has a woman. And no one's trying to steal each other. No one's trying to steal one bitch from another man. All right? Because there's plenty of women to go around. All right? Do you see the problem? These women, they set men against each other. The greatest divider of men is not the greatest divider of men are simps. The greatest divider of men are simps, all right? But simps are go hand in hand with women, all right? At the end of the day, men need to stop focusing on these specific Western women. They need to walk away from these women and need to come together, need to support one another, and need to say, listen, bro, you can do it. All right? I was able to do it. All right? You can do it. Doesn't matter what you look like, doesn't matter the color of your skin, doesn't matter who you are. I was able to do it. You can do it. All right? This is the only way we're going to have a better world, is if men stop fighting with each other and start supporting one another. A lot of you, like I said, a lot of you older dudes that have done it, that are over there right now. Some of you are in your 60s, some of you are in your 40s. I don't give a fuck. I want to see you in the comments. I want to see you talking about your experiences, because people are reading these comments. Sometimes I pin these comments. Sometimes I'm going to try to talk more about. I'm going to try to talk more about this in feature more of these comments in upcoming videos. You know, I'm working hard. I'm pushing hard for you guys, because I want to get you I want to help all these men to get the fuck out of this country, get the fuck out of the United States, get the fuck out of the UK, get the fuck out of Canada, get the fuck out of Australia, get the fuck out of these Western countries. If you're in Germany, you're having problems in Germany, get the fuck out of Germany. Or if you're in France, you have problems in France where you can't even get a paternity test because they'll throw you in jail. Get the fuck out of France. I want to help y'all motherfuckers to get the fuck out of these fucking failed white countries, white Western countries. That's what they are. They are failed white Western countries, because the simps in these countries created societies that were so sustainable and so habitable that white women, black women, and all the fucking women in these societies don't actually have to work for shit. All right? Okay? It's a failure. They're failures, because they gave these countries, they gave women so much. All right, they created such stable societies for women that women turn around, and societies where the resources of men can be taken away and redistributed to women, and women turn around and said, we don't need y'all, even though they do, because they need a man's money to survive. They can't do shit without a man's money, because the government is reallocating and redistributing it. They feel like they're on top of the fucking world. So these white countries, these white Western countries, they are failed fucking countries. You want a white woman, you need to go over to an Eastern European country where these women still have culture. Some of these countries, is there corruption in these countries? Yes, but there's corruption everywhere, but they still have culture. It's like Andrew Tate talked about Romania. There's a lot of corruption in Romania, but at the end of the day, if a Romanian girl is walking the street at night, right, you know, someone's not going to think of hurting her. Someone's not going to think of attacking her. Why? Because she's a Romanian girl. Why would you attack her? Why would you harm a Romanian girl? Because they care about one another. They still have culture and class in these countries. All right, they still love one another. It's not everyone, but it's not perfect. You'll always find deviants everywhere. But the vast majority of the women in these Western white countries are motherfucking deviants. They are fucking deviants, and the reason why all this shit has happened is because white simps gave women way too much power. They gave up their power. They gave it all to these women, letting women believe that, trying to make the lives of women so easy that now women believe that they're superior and they're entitled to everything. And I'm not wrong. I'm not fucking wrong. All right? America is a predominantly white country where women got the right to vote for no fucking reason whatsoever other than simps. Other than simps. Oh, I got pissed off right there for a moment. Sorry about that. Sorry, not sorry. Shit. But I'm not wrong. A lot of this shit is because men did not stand up. Men allowed this to happen. Men gave women too much. You cannot give them everything. Because if you give them everything, they'll take everything, and then they'll turn around and say that they deserve even more. All right, women always have. There always has to be. Women always have to struggle. There always has to be a struggle of some kind. If you give them everything, then they'll turn around and say they don't need anything from you, even though they're still living off you. All right, and that's what's happened. And it should has to come to an end. This is where relationships in the Philippines work, because everybody contributes something. Women today don't contribute shit. They just take, and then they're the largest consumerist. They're the largest consumerist, and it's horrific. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. But it's not going to change until men stop this bullshit. And the only way it's going to end at this point, these are failed societies. These are failed societies. It's only going to stop when men walk away from these societies. When men do the bare minimum in these societies. When men disengage and say, yeah, I'm only going to do the bare minimum. I'm going to do enough for myself to survive. That doesn't mean that I won't have money in the bank. I could drive for Uber. I'll have a ton of fucking money in the bank. All right? But I'm not going to go and marry her. I'm not chasing pussy. The moment men stop chasing pussy and start focusing on themselves, all right? You can listen to me. You can have dudes that sit home and play video games all day. They'll have $20,000-$30,000 in the bank just working a couple hours every single week, because they're not out there chasing pussy. So they're not going out to the clubs. They're not wasting money on dinners. They're not buying clothes they don't need. They're driving around. They're driving around in the same car that they had in high school. Guess what? That motherfucker still runs. That motherfucker still runs. So they're not paying $30,000 for a car, and that they have to finance, and then in the end they end up paying something like $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 for this thing. Fuck that shit. They save all of that money. They save all of that fucking money. All right. As more men drop out, as more men walk away and they drop out of society, all right, they're only going to work as much as they need to work, and they're going to save. Because men are savers, women are consumers. All of that fucking money is going in the bank. So even if some dudes are only saving $15,000, $20,000 a year, that's still a lot of money. All right? 10 years, that's $150,000. And these motherfuckers are just sitting at home and scratching their fucking balls and playing video games. All right? And they have everything they could have everything they want. Go to their fucking crib. Oh my gosh, is that a Steam Deck? That's multiple Steam Decks. I got the Steam Deck 1, Steam Deck 1, Steam Deck Pro, Steam Deck 2, waiting on Steam Deck 3. That's right, motherfucker. I got the Nintendo Switch, got Nintendo Switch Pro, got the Nintendo Switch Lite. I got a couple of different variants of Nintendo Switch Pros, because I like Nintendo Switch. That's what I'm about. I've got PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, waiting for PlayStation 6 right now. Also have PlayStation 5 Pro. Yes, PlayStation 5 Pro. I got one Xbox One X. I got one Xbox, got the Xbox, I got Xbox X Series, got Xbox S Series. Why do you have S Series if you already got the listen, I just like to collect them. All right, I got my entire collection of video games. I like to buy the physicals, and I like to buy the digitals. This way, because I don't like to change games, but I also like to have a collection of them just in case. So when they're no longer available, guys, men are gonna be living their fucking lives. All right, fucking giant gaming PC setups, all kinds of fucking shit, all kinds of shit. All right, everything, fucking living the good life, All right. There's some guys out there that are like, you know what? I wanted a Tesla. And you know how they're going to buy that Tesla? They're going to buy that fucking Tesla cash. All right? They're not going to go out there and take out giant loans to buy a fucking Tesla. After they've been like chilling for years, and they have money saved up, they're going to look at their bank account and say, well, shit, I got $150,000 in the bank, or I've got $200,000 in the bank. I'm just going to go and buy this Tesla cash. I'm just going to go and buy this motherfucking Tesla cash. All right? That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. And now I'm gonna drive for Uber Black, Uber X, or whatever the luxury brand is, and make extra money driving for the luxury version of Uber. I don't put all that fucking money away. And I'm gonna live that life. See, men don't need this bullshit. Men don't need this fake up. Men don't need all that nonsense. I can tell this is a good woman right here. I can tell this is a good woman because she's telling these bitches what not to do. But these women aren't gonna listen. They don't give a fuck. They're gonna keep doing this bullshit. You see, she can warn them all. She can warn them all. She can warn these women, and they don't give a fuck. They'll go in one ear and come out the other. And then when everything goes down to hell, they're going to be out here crying, blah, 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 blah. And you know what? They have no one to blame but themselves. No one's going to feel sorry for them. No one's crying for them.
Stop wearing that badge so proudly.
Do you understand why guys would have a problem with a woman with a high body count, though? Do you understand the logic behind it?
I think it's insecurity.
Explain.
Like, do they really want to have a woman that is just a virgin? Because she's not going to be good and she's going to have no experience.
They don't need you to be good, though.
That's so boring. Isn't that
It's not boring.
That's so boring.
What's going to make that experience in the bedroom so powerful is not that she can bounce off the walls or knows all these tricks or knows all these sexual things and look, she's doing something like out of a porno. You know, that's not what's appealing to them. What's appealing is that she's really excited to be there for him. She's present. She's loyal. She's committed. And he doesn't need her to be an acrobat. He just needs her to be loyal.
It doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't make sense to me. Oh, why wouldn't a man should want a woman who knows how to fuck hard, right? Like, guys, these women are defective. These are some defective women. They're defective, all right? No man in their right mind should be messing with these women. No man in their right minds should be out here dating these women, even giving these women a chance, all right? Because these women think they know what men want. They're saying, oh, a man has to want a woman who's a 304, has to want a woman who has lots of sexual experience. No, men don't want a woman that's been all over the place. You know what happens with those women? Those women will never be able to settle down. They can't pair bond. All right? After Tyrone has run like a fucking train on them, after Tyrones have run a fucking train on them, what the fuck? The average guy can't do that kind of shit.
You don't see that at body count.
There's nothing funny. There's nothing.
I mean, it's just pathetic. It's just fucking upsetting. I can't take it. I'm telling y'all. Hey guys, I just want to show you some of the great exclusives you can find on patreon.com/angryguy. We have new videos such as passport grannies are using poor blokes for sex overseas. Hero dad unalives a pedophile. People are still living in extreme fear of COVID. Leftover women are growing. And of course, 7 kids by 7 baby mamas. Tyrone is a menace. This is a video that was too hot for YouTube. And we have other videos as well that are exclusive to our patron members. So go ahead and check out Patreon, patreon.com/angryguy. The link is in the description of the video. Enjoy. And guys, y'all need to subscribe too. Y'all need to subscribe, hit the like button, turn on notifications, never miss another Angry Guy video again. Subscribe. Guys, men are tired of the bullshit. They're not putting up with this crap anymore.
Respectful about you being so loose.
You don't see that at body count.
No, because if she's picked to be with you after all these guys, isn't that special because she picked you instead of all these?
So after she's had all her fun, after she's used up, now when her walls are wasted, after all her, after her youth is gone, after she has nothing left to offer, the guys had her during her best years, and now she wants to be with you during her worst. You should be grateful for that. How fucking sad is that?
These other guys.
Do you hear her so-called logic? Well, whatever guy she picks after having been through God knows how many men, he's in for a treat. Because I guarantee you 99% of the time, that relationship will not last. And she will be the one who will mess it up. Women who've been with a lot of men generally cannot stay with one man.
Does that diminish a woman's value in your view, to be promiscuous and to build up that body count like a man?
I'll say to you this way. Somebody comes in for a job interview.
Yeah.
And in the last 5 years, they've had 20 jobs. How do you look at them?
It's a problem.
It's a problem. Somebody
Something's
comes
wrong.
for a job interview and they're 32 years old. And from 22 till 32, they've worked at 2 companies. How do you look at them?
Yeah, positive.
Positive. No matter who you work with, no matter what company you go to, there's going to be conflict. The fact that this person was able to stay at 2 companies for 12 years tells me they're mentally tough, they're emotionally tough, they don't jump to conclusions. The same exact way we don't like to see people with too many jobs on their resume, we don't like to see too many boyfriends and body count on the resume for women.
That's how I view it. It's like she picked that person. She went through 100 and
Yeah.
didn't like any of them as much as she likes the last one.
She went through 100. Y'all missed these. Yeah, y'all need to miss these 304s.
And then she has all these experiences and is probably really great in bed.
She belongs to the street.
Amen.
Y'all are all out of whack with how men think. This is why you can't get what you want from us, because you're valuing something up here that is a used vehicle with a lot of miles.
Okay.
Just because you hand washed it. You were 20-year-old hot. You had 20-year-old wound. You had 20-year-old body count. You had 20-year-old trauma. You had 20-year-old experience. That's what we value. That's all it comes.
And these women have 20 years of venereal disease.
Down to for us.
But don't you feel like with those experiences, a person can add value to
No.
their lifetime?
Men value your youth, your fertility, your purity, femininity, submission, ability to cooperate, and fitness. And all of that is at your highest in your youth. The older you get, the older you get. No product gets more expensive with time and use. Have you ever been to the pawn shop?
Yes.
All right. You ever take something you really value to the pawn shop? And did they hurt your feelings when they told you how much it was worth?
Yes. I was like, what? Yes.
That's you. We the pawn shop.
These women are full of shit, and you know, he's here educating them, and they don't fucking understand. And when they go out there and they end up with terrible results, they don't even. They're like, damn, you know, they don't think, damn, what Kevin said is right. I'm used up. No, I'm just gonna keep keeping it moving. No. And then you know the worst of this, they're going to church. Men, stay out of church. Listen to me, y'all. Men walking away. Listen to me. Don't walk into church. All right, walk away. You're walking away from traditional. You're walking away from Western society and Western women. All right, and you need to walk away from Western churches as well. Do not look for a woman in the church. Do not, under any circumstance, look for a woman in the church. Not in Western society. You can go overseas and you can find a good Christian woman in the Philippines or another country. Not in Western society. Because what these women are doing is they're coming with this born again 304 bullshit. Oh, I'm a born again Christian. I'm a born again virgin. No, you are not. No, you are not, Felicia. Get the fuck out of here. All right? You have, what's her name? Black China saying she's born again. Black China? Bro. OnlyFans Black China? Stripper Black China? Oh my gosh. X-rated Black China? Sex tape Black China? Nah. Nope. All right? And now she saw the light. You know, after making millions of dollars from OnlyFans, she shut that shit down, and now she's walking with the Lord. All right? After she got her money. Same shit with Mia Khalifa, right? Actually, Mia's back on OnlyFans, I think. No.
So for all the young ladies out there who are thinking about sleeping around with a bunch of men, I'm warning you, don't do it. And I'm not just talking about being able to get a man after you're done running, mentally after they get done. Also, when you're young, it'll become priority number one. So go ahead, do like the rest of these little girls are doing out here running in these streets. And I can promise you one thing, you will get exactly what they're gonna get. Emotional damage and the inability to pair bond with a man later on in life. Hey, somebody had to tell you, and I love you, so it might as well be me. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified when I post a new video. I post a new video every week. And in the meantime, will you please act right? My name is Raul. See you in another video.
Take accountability. Look around you. All this is being done so you can have some conscience and say, what is wrong? Why is all this going on? Why is all this being talked about?
Guys, I'm telling y'all, she's a good looking chick. She's a pretty girl. I'm telling y'all, these 304s, you got to leave them in the streets. All right? Don't have no mercy for them. Have no heart for them. Have no feelings for them. Because they are where they belong. They belong to the streets. They belong in the streets. That's just how it is. All right, guys? I told y'all already. Stay away from these kinds of women. and subscribe to the channel if you already haven't subscribed, and turn on notifications, never miss another Angry Guy video ever again. And also, like the video if you haven't liked it yet. What do you think about this? Western women are planning to become single mothers as passport bros leave. How do you think that's going to impact society? What do you think is going to happen? Personally, I think it's just going to make society much worse. But a lot of men are going to put up with it, and we're just going to have to build more jails to put the bastards of single mothers in there. All right, that's really all there is to it. But I want to know what you think. We'll talk about it in the comments. And like I said, if you're currently living that passport bro life, if you're married to a nice Filipina or a Latina or whatever, or Japanese lady or Vietnamese lady, tell us about your experiences so other men can see how you've done. Tell us about your kids you've had, the life you've lived, how happy you are, so other men know that there is hope out there, that they can live these lives, and that they can find happiness as well once they leave once they leave the United States, once they leave Australia and Canada and UK and where the fuck they are, whatever white Western country they're in, and go find love love with decent, God fearing women who don't have high body counts and clean and don't smell like terrible down there. Anyway, guys, that's everything, because their pH is all fucked up because they fucked three dudes in one day, and then 3 days, three dudes today, 3 days tomorrow. They fucked like 7 dudes in 1 week, and they're proud of it. That's all I have, guys. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.